guys, it's Sarah, and today I'm going to do the snowstorm tag video, which was created by Chloe from Always Booked, and she tagged me in it. And let me tell you, this is the perfect tag for me because we are currently living in Rhode Island and it has been snowing for the past 2 months. So we've had a lot of snow, lots of storms coming through. My children are loving and enjoying it so much. This Florida girl does not like shoveling the stuff. So we'll see how it goes for the rest of the season, but we are definitely getting the snowstorms and getting the experience of a New England winter for sure. So we're trying to enjoy it while we can. And so there are 10 questions here, and I'm going to go ahead and jump into it. So this tag basically goes through a day of a snowstorm, which was kind of fun. And I do need to read the questions off here because there's a lot in them. So the first one is, good morning. When you wake up, you see snow is falling outside. Name a book that you weren't quite sure how you felt about it. That's how I feel when I wake up and there's snow everywhere. Not quite sure how I feel about this yet. For this one, I'm going to say The Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. Now, this is a book trilogy. I read the first one when I first started on BookTube. So 5 years ago, almost 6 actually. Oh gosh, we're getting into 6 years now. And I remember when I first read it, I loved it. I'm pretty positive I loved it, but I never read the other 2. I have them on my shelves and I'm trying to decide if I want to get back into that. I'm trying to decide if I need to read the first one again and then read the trilogy, if I even want to bother doing it, because I loved her Strange the Dreamer duology so much. I loved both of those books. Her writing was beautiful. And I just don't remember feeling exactly the same way about Daughter of Smoke and Bone. And I just don't know if it's something that I want to get back to or not, or if it's worth it. If you guys give me some feedback, let me know. I still have them. They're not going anywhere as of right now, but it's a series and a trilogy that I'm not sure if I'm going to ever finish it. And for some reason, I can't really make a decision on it. I'm not sure. And I would probably need to reread the first one to get the full experience. I remember enough of it, but I would need to go back, I think. But I do remember especially loving the end of the first book, for sure. Question number 2 is, it looks so pretty when everything is white and sparkly. Show us your favorite Wintery cover. My favorite Wintery cover is The 12 Dates of Christmas by Jenny Bayliss. And this is a book that I just read in December and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was adorable. Really cute rom-com set over Christmas. And I love the blue. Number 1, this is my favorite color, just this aqua blue. And they're ice skating and it's wintry and it's cute and adorable. And yeah, even the back is cute. Like it's got Christmas lights on it and holly and all that stuff. So it's just cute. Question number 3, there's nothing like playing in some freshly fallen snow. So you call some of your friends to go sledding. Name one of your favorite friend groups. Can we all guess? Can we all guess? You guys knew I was going to say Harry, Ron, and Hermione, right? Like they are the ultimate loyal friend group ever. Now, I got new dust jackets for these. These were designed by Nerdy Ink. However, they are no longer available. So I'm sorry about that. But these are dust jackets that just fit over my original US hardback covers. And they are so cute. The art on here is just beautiful. And each one, is different and has different characters on the top. There's a quote on the back, super adorable. So I apologize they're not available anymore. Unless maybe you could try eBay, but I don't know if anyone's selling them like their own copies or not. But she did just release some Tolkien dust jackets, which are really super cute as well. I don't really have enough Tolkien to warrant getting anything like that. And then she does have Throne of Glass. As of right now, I think she's sold out of the Throne of Glass ones. I don't know if she plans on restocking, but I think she's working on the ACOTAR series by Sarah J. Maas as well. I hear that that's something that's in the works. So if you have not checked out Nerdy Ink, I will leave her website link down below. She is incredibly talented and I love these. Question number 4, you must have slept in a little because the best hills are already pretty busy and the snow is packed down firm and making the hills extra fast. Name a book that was so fast-paced you couldn't stop reading. For this one, I'm going to say a book that I was surprised how quickly I read through it because it was very intimidating. It's a high fantasy. I was very nervous going into it, but I sped through it, and that is Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. This is the first book in the Mistborn trilogy. It's actually called The Final Empire, so I don't know why the US paperback has it as Mistborn. Whatever, it's fine. So this is a high fantasy, like I said, and I was very nervous going in because this was my very first Brandon Sanderson. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it, and I absolutely loved it. Like, I actually want to reread this and then finish the entire trilogy because I haven't done that yet, but I do want to reread this one. Like, I have no problem going in to this, pretty large fantasy book and rereading it, but it was very fast-paced. Okay, question number 5. The roads are getting bad and the traffic is crawling. Name a book that took you forever to get through. And for this one, there's one recently that I read, which is Troubled Blood by Robert Galbraith, who is also J.K. Rowling. And this is book number 5 in our Grimoire Strike series. While I enjoy this series, I really do. I enjoy the characters. I like where the stories are going. I always like the mysteries in them. However, they are way too long. This book was almost 1,000 pages. It's 900 something pages for a detective mystery. And I feel like that's too long. So it is incredibly detailed. Like, every single movement that each character is making at any given time, which is okay. But it just took me forever to get through because of that. And I listened to this on audiobook, which audiobooks tend to go faster for me. But it took me a very long time to get through that book. I still enjoyed it, but I feel like for what they are, they're too long. Okay, question number 6. Sledding is fun, but exhausting. Time to have a snack. Name a book with a foodie element. Foodie element. One of my recent favorites that had food as a big element in it was Tweet Cute by Emma Lord. This one followed 2 people who were having a Twitter war because they represent their respective food chains on Twitter, and they ended up in a feud because there was an accusation of a big kind of fast food chain almost place stealing a grilled cheese sandwich recipe from like a little mom and pop shop. And so there's a big Twitter war happening because of that. They're 2 teenagers. They're actually friends in real life. And it was a whole thing. It was adorable. I absolutely loved that book. And man, did it make me want a grilled cheese sandwich like nothing else. And the sister of one of the characters does a baking blog. So like, there was baking stuff in there too, and it just made me so hungry. But man, I wanted a grilled cheese sandwich. Like, couldn't even think about anything else. And then there's a bonus question for this. Tell us your favorite wintertime snack or drink. I am all about the Starbucks coffees in the winter, like the seasonal stuff. Pumpkin spice is my favorite. However, this year we discovered a toasted caramel brulee latte that was just so good. I ordered that quite a few times. So when that rolls around again next year, that's probably going to be my first choice. Okay, question number 7. The snack was great, but you just can't quite shake the chill. So you go sit by the fireplace to get some heat. Name a hot new release that you loved or one that you're excited about. Yeah. This book came. I pre-ordered it. I am beyond happy to have it and very anxious to read it. However, this thing is 751 pages. I was shocked when it came. I was like, oh my goodness. So, Court of Silver Flames, next one in her Court of Thorns and Roses world. It is a new story arc following different characters, Nesta and Cassian. I'm here for it. But man, this thing is like huge. And there are people who were reading this like they read this in a day. I cannot do, but good for them. So hot new release, big time. Okay, question number 8. The snow has been falling for hours and is still coming down out there. Name an ongoing series that you are loving. Okay, I'm going to talk about the Girl Meets Duke series by Tessa Dare. Now, I read the first 3 very quickly, loved them. This is a historical romance, which is not usually my thing. Don't know that I want to get into too many of it, but this one was just, it hit my sweet spot. And it's because it was so snarky. It was fantastic. The humor was great. There was wonderful love scenes in it. So it is like, there's some graphic love scenes in it. Totally my jam. And it was so entertaining to me. I laughed. I thought it was fantastic. I loved the characters. However, book number 4 was supposed to come out in February of this year. Nope, never happened. And we don't know when it's coming out now. It's basically been pushed and we don't know when it's coming out. There was something on Amazon that said February of next year. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? So I don't know. It's hard to find where it's actually going to be coming out. And I believe that people who have pre-ordered it actually got their money back because there's not a guaranteed date now. So I don't know what happened with it. I don't know if she is rewriting it maybe. I don't know what's happening. I can't find any details on why it got pushed or anything like that. But I really want book number 4. So that is an ongoing series that I've absolutely loved. Excited for the next one whenever it does come out. I will be absolutely, reading it. But that is definitely an ongoing series that I've been loving. Okay, question number 9. It's evening now and there is so much snow. Schools have been called and activities have been canceled for tomorrow, giving you nothing to do but stay at home and read. Name a book you finished in a day. November 9 by Colleen Hoover. I read that in a day. I could not put it down. I did not want to put it down. I loved it. The ending made me cry. I loved it. It's one of my favorites. And question number 10, it's time to go to bed and get warm and cozy. Name a book or genre that you read when you want some comfort. We're going to keep on going with the Colleen Hoover because Colleen Hoover is one of my favorite authors. She's definitely a comfort read for me because I know that when I read one of her books, I'm going to enjoy it. I know that she's going to make me think. I know that it's going to give me feelings that I'm going to enjoy and maybe some feelings I'm not going to enjoy. And I just love her books. I love them. They're funny. They are thought-provoking. They're not always easy topics to read about, but they're always wonderful. And I love them. I eat them up. Okay, those are all the questions for the Snowstorm book tag. Chloe, thank you so much for creating this tag and for tagging me in it. I will leave her original video down below if you guys want to go see what some of her answers were. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Hope you have a great day. Bye.